The Mern stack is a popular technology stack for building web applications. It has four leading technologies: MongoDB, which is a database; Express.js, a web framework for Node.Js; React, a front-end JavaScript library. Node.js is a JavaScript runtime that allows us to run JavaScript on the server. These four technologies provide a powerful and flexible framework for developing full-stack applications. For setting up a full-stack application, we will use MongoDB Atlas, a cloud-based database service that provides a free tier cluster for our development. We'll start by setting up the backend of our application with Node.js. For that, we run the command npm init-y in the terminal. This creates a package.json file, which manages our project dependencies and scripts. Then, we will install the necessary dependencies such as Express, Mongoose cores, and .env. As you can see, these dependencies and packages are getting installed in Node modules. Next, we'll create a folder named server, where we'll create a new file called server.js. This file will be the entry point for our backend server. Inside server.js, we are setting up a basic Express server, and I'll paste the initial code into it. We need a .env file to manage environment variables. The variable we need is MongoDB-URI, which will store our connection string with the database. Now we need to set up our MongoDB Atlas cluster. For that, we need a project. Name it. Click Next. Add a member if you like and hit Create Project. Now we can create a cluster. You can choose the free tier for development. I will name it Mern-cluster. You can select the closest server region. For me, it's Mumbai. After that, we need a database user. I already have a username, so I will copy the password and create the user. In order to connect to the database, we can use MongoDB for VS Code. VS Code provides an extension for MongoDB. You can install the extension from the extension tab. As you can see, I have already installed it. Now I will hit connect, select the connection option, and copy the connection string. We will paste the string and add the password I've copied. I will modify the server route so that the default route output is Hello React. I'll also create another route /API that outputs this is an API. Now we will run our server. Now that our backend is running, let's set up the front end with React. We'll create a new React application named client using npx create-react-app client. It will install all the necessary packages for our React application. When that's done, we need to install Axios, which will fetch data from the backend. Once the setup is complete, we'll navigate into the source folder and go to app.js, which is our main file, and remove all the sample code and create another file named home.js, which will be our home page. In this file, we will import all the necessary packages and create a function component. Now we'll add useStateHook to manage the state of a variable named message, and use effect to synchronize a component with an external system like calling an API. We will use the Axios get method to fetch the response from the backend, which will be set as the current state of the message variable. Then, this variable can be used while returning the component inside a div element between the curly braces. We will then export the component and add it into our app.js file. We'll save the file and run npm start, which will start the development server. And there you go, the server says Hello React. Now, if we change the URL and add /API to it, it will fetch the API route, and if we save and check on the browser, it says this is an API, and that's it. You successfully created a complete Mern stack project. In the next video, we'll learn how to create APIs and how to handle the responses. To stay updated, subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you.